Oh, oh my gosh. Welcome to this dose of virtual vitamin Z. My name is Brad. I'm an education specialist for the Detroit Zoological Society. And as you can probably tell, we are talking today about water, right? Water. We're talking all about water, and specifically animal needs and how all animals need water. Humans are animals and we need water, right? Our bodies are made up about 70% of water. So we need to drink water to stay hydrated to keep our bodies healthy. But animals use water in all different types of ways. Think about some of the animals that you might know that don't just drink water, but some animals might even live in water, right? They use it as a home. So today we're going to be talking about animal needs, specifically water, and how all these different animals use water. Today, though, we're going to talk about some vocabulary words first. So the first thing I want to say is needs. That's our first vocabulary word. So needs is something an animal must have to survive. And that need we're talking about today is water. The second word we're going to talk about today is aquatic. And that's a way to describe an animal that makes water its home or its habitat, something that it lives in or uses to stay safe. So those are our two words. We're going to watch a short video here of animals and how they might use water. So let's start to think now how a frog would use water, how a lizard would use water, and how that might be different than humans, right? I said we drink water. But frogs and lizards might use water differently, and same with birds or even wolverines, right? Animals will use water in different ways. They might drink it, they might live in it, but all animals do need water, right? So we think about humans. What do humans do? We drink water, right? We need to drink water to keep our body healthy. And a lot of animals need to drink water. They either drink it or they consume water through the food they eat, but they need water to keep their bodies healthy. But the other way that animals use water are those aquatic animals, like our seals, right? So seals live in water; it's their home. Same with polar bears. Polar bears are an aquatic; they're marine mammals. They live in the water, or they use it as shelter, safety, or a place to find food. So let's look at some of the animals that live at the Detroit Zoo and how they use water in different ways. So here's a photo of Kisa the tiger, and she is drinking some water. We can see that, right? So that's probably what we're familiar with, right? Animals drink water. If you have any pets at home that you take care of, you know they need water, right? Bunnies, dogs, cats, right? They need water to drink. Same with the animals that live here. But other animals are aquatic and they spend a lot of time in the water. So polar bears will use water to look for food. Fish spend their whole lives in water, right? So fish live in water all the time. They use that as their habitat. And then some animals spend part of their time in the water, like amphibians, frogs, toads, salamanders, newts. They will lay their eggs in water, and that is where their young will hatch. So here's a video of some toad tadpoles. So a toad will go to the water, lay their eggs in the water, and then out hatch these tadpoles, and they begin their life in water. So toads will eventually go to your garden and they'll live there, but they'll come back to water to lay their eggs. So they use water in a different way. They use it almost as a way to raise their young, right? So as we've seen, animals use water in lots of different ways. Whether they drink water, they find their food in water, they use water as safety, for shelter, to raise their young. Animals use water in lots of different ways, including humans, right? Water is really, really important. So that's what our activity today is going to be about, is about keeping our waterways clean. So the Clean Swell Waterway Cleanup. What we're going to need for this activity is a smartphone. That's all we need. We just need something that can connect to some service. And the skills and concepts we're going to be working on today are ecological knowledge, sustainability, and collecting data. So how can you help people, animals, and the planet, right? We think about water, all animals need water, and we can help keep those waterways clean. So there's an app called Clean Swell that is in partnership with Ocean Conservancy and the Alliance for the Great Lakes. So you can download this app, Clean Swell, and it's a way for you to track what kind of litter or debris or trash you find around waterways. So it's really, really easy. You would download it and sign in, collect any trash while you're out. If you're walking the beach, or if you are going by a creek and you find some trash, you can pick it up, collect it, record it. When you're done, you can just review, submit your data, and then you can celebrate and share, right? So you can share with friends and family, you can put it on social media. The more trash you pick up, the more badges you can collect, and it'll even record how much trash you've picked up over your whole lifetime, right? So if you've been using this app for years, you can see how many pounds of trash you've cleaned up out of our waterways. And I made a short little video here so you can kind of see what it looks like. It's really user friendly. So see, welcome Brad, there I am. You can hit start collecting. It'll give you the date. You know, I did this yesterday. How many people are with you? So you can change how many people are with you. I had a friend with me yesterday. You can name your group. So my name's group Detroit Zoo is my group name. And then the type of cleanup. So you could be on the land, whether that's a beach, a river, a creek. You could change it to underwater like I am right now. But yesterday, I was at the beach. So I'm going to click that and hit start collection. And then here's all the different icons and things you can select. So I found some straws. So I clicked straws. I found some foam pieces, and I found some other trash. So I clicked those. But if you maybe accidentally clicked too many things, you can also remove an item. So hit remove item, and you can subtract some straws. And then when you're all done, you can hit done collecting. And then that will give you how long you collected trash for, about roughly how many pounds of trash you collected. It'll give you a little breakdown of that session of data collection. But if you're like, oh, okay, I'm actually still going to keep walking, I'm going to collect more data, you can always just go back and keep collecting more. So really, really user-friendly and a fun way to help clean up our waterways, right? Make them a little bit more friendly for people, animals, and the planet. And the cool thing about that app too is that that information is shared with the Ocean Conservancy and the Alliance for Great Lakes. And then they can kind of look to see, okay, are we seeing more trash than one type? If we're seeing maybe a bunch of straws, we can try to think about how do we make things, how do we use things, and how we can change our behaviors to prevent that specific type of trash ending up in our waterways. So I challenge you guys all, download the Clean Swell app, see if you can pick up some trash, challenge your friends and your family members, and then just, you know, look at water and how we use it in our everyday life and how other animals use water too. So thank you guys for joining me for this dose of virtual vitamin Z. If you want any more information, visit our website at detroitzoo.org. But in the meantime, I will see you guys next time. Okay.